Good morning, ma'am.
Alright, people, do we have any lesson on mind that you'd want me to cover specifically? Or can I go as I had planned for the day? Alright, before we start, anyone who wants to talk about anything good?
Yeah, ma'am. I yesterday evening I learned how to make a knot of a tie. So this was a skill I was trying to learn from sixth class, but after 6 years I have quite managed to learn it. But still, I'm not perfect at it. But it's a good nonetheless.
I think it's my network that's weak. Shivam, I could not understand. Trying to make what? Tie.
Maybe my network is weak. My network is fluctuating from past few days. Anyways, I was just saying that I learned how to make the tie basically.
I'm so sorry, but I will have to ask you to write it and send my network. Sorry.
That's so strange. Just a second. I'll try to reconnect with the mail.
No, no, Shivam, it is network. I know. It's not your fault. Anyone else who would want to talk about something? Please talk about something.
Apparently, ma'am, yesterday there's also this wedding in our close family, basically. So, my grandfather's brother's son, his wedding is happening. So, उससे पहले की जो रस्में होती हैं, kind of, तो वो चल रही थी. तो कल लगन था, and लगन में भी वैसे I'm audible ना? Just asking.
Uh,
Huh?
not to me. Not to me. It's just cracking in between. Give me 5 minutes. I'll reset my router maybe or something.
No, no,
It's
I'll try just a sec.
all right. In the meanwhile, anyone else who would want to say something? People, is my voice cracking today? Is something of that's what
No,
happening?
ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am.
no.
Your voice is clear. Is my voice okay now, or it's still fluctuating?
It fluctuates time and again, Shivam.
I don't know. Maybe it's some charging issue. My laptop is running on low battery. Strange.
Never mind. We listen to someone else then. That's never a problem. Two, three people to talk about something only, then can I proceed? I need good energy. Akshit, how is life? How are things at home? Something good happening? Priyanshu, how are you? How are things? Please talk about something good happening around. Arnav, anything new? Anything that's good? Okay. I think I saw Ishika somewhere on my screen.
Yes,
Ishika,
ma'am.
Ishika, how are you feeling?
Ma'am, a
If I,
bit better. Don't know if something happens a day or two.
Ishika is recovering from COVID or has recovered from COVID or something of that sort. Anna?
Ma'am, kinda recovered, but the side effects are the major thing.
Do
That
you know
14
who?
days of quarantine was nothing, just a normal life as usual, just in a room. But after that 14 days, the effects are more harmful.
Do you know how did you catch the virus?
Maybe for my father, the whole family was COVID.
All right. Must have been a tough time.
Yes, ma'am, but it was fine. Not that much.
All right. Fine. I go back to what I had on my mind.
Ma'am, while we're just talking, let's talk about farm bill.
Let's talk about what?
The farm bill, it's the hot topic right now. Farmers are protesting. Commercialization of agriculture is being questioned.
I have not really read as much about it to even comment on that. I just know about the protests happening and the way the government has been treating them. That is what I know. I have not really read about what exactly is it that they're protesting against.
Yeah, that even I don't know. Like, why do they want to like scrap the bills if minimum support price is still existing? However, like, what's your opinion on the commercialization of agriculture?
See, it can be a two-way street. When I can just think of one analogy when privatization of telecommunication had to come in. At that point, also, people were resisting that change with again this thing in mind that it's a propaganda and it will benefit just the government and the private players, and we will be paying even higher prices. At that point, we were also paying for incoming. If you ever talk to your parents, incoming was not always free. But when privatization happened, and all these people who were scared that the private companies will earn for their own benefits, etc., realized that they were worried about something that was not right. And if the government is bringing a reform, they also are keeping a check, a close check on the private companies. Hence, we have TRAI, if you know TRAI. I think it's Telecommunication
Yes, ma'am.
Regulatory Authority of India.
Authority of India.
Yeah. So my only point is we all fear change, be it whatever. So not everyone is will openly accept change, but there are chances that it will work for your favor. And see where we are today. Telecommunication has progressed so much, hence, we are even talking right now. And we are looking at free incomings. Beyond a point, there's also free outgoing. एक आप recharge करवाते हो फिर आप बस करते रहो call किधर भी without any time limit. There's no messaging का constraint. You people are living the best life so far that there was. We used to pay for texts. Now I think that they've looted us.
Yeah, of course, ma'am. We are living the best life. That sounds so funny, actually. Uh,
As for the farm bill, again, I'll say I am too underread to even comment about it, but my only concern is that maybe there are things better. It can be a bit better if things are left to open market. There are advantages of all. There are advantages of leaving things to open market. Things can also always backfire. इसीलिए आप कभी भी देखोगे, things are not always left to market. Government always regulates. So as long as the government regulates it properly and keeps a check, things should favor the farmers. But I'm assuming what assuming? I know that the farmers are well aware about their situation and the repercussions of this. Hence they're protesting. There must be something about it that I have no idea about. I'm just talking about the overall change thing.
Mama, even I was trying to read about it, and seriously, I could not find like why do they want the bills to be removed? Even the government was offering amendments. They just don't want the commercialization factor to come in. It's a strange situation. However, my opinion is like if commercialization does happen, it will be a good move. But the implementation which the central government did was not a very nice implementation. They literally passed ordinances about
Mm.
this in an agricultural based country should be like thoroughly debated throughout like months and years. BJP government came and they passed ordinances and farm bills in an agricultural based economy. That this was radical basically.
बट एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम तो हमारे लिए होगी ना, अगर वो अपने हिसाब से प्राइसेस सेट कर देंगे तो फिर इवेंचुअली हमें ही हायर प्राइसेस पे खरीदना पड़ेगा, राइट?
नहीं, कंपटीशन बढ़ेगा तो प्राइसेस फॉल होंगी, स्पेकुलेशन है मेरी ऑफ कोर्स, बट अगर प्राइवेटाइजेशन होती है तो मेरे स्पेकुलेशन के हिसाब से जो बेस पे फार्मर है उसकी इनकम बढ़ेगी, इंटरमीडिएट से तो ज्यादा बढ़ेगी क्योंकि कंपटीशन अब रेगुलेटेड मार्केट में थोड़ा और ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगा.
जितना हम अभी दे रहे हैं उससे तो हमें ज्यादा ही देना पड़ेगा बाद में इवेंचुअली.
Shashank, there are chances that as a consumer, it will backfire for us. Now, this is again personal opinion, but however, the reform is not for us as consumers, it's largely for farmers. And given the way their farm income has been low and has been substantially low for a longer period, and the MSP is not really supporting all the farmers, it's just for certain commodities. And we know about the farmer suicides, and we know about the loans that they're always unable to repay. So this goes as a step at least thought of to increase the income of the farmer. अब अगर farmer की income बढ़ेगी वो हमें से ही बढ़ेगी. Anyway, we are also paying higher prices. 100 rupees a kg was recently there for onions. If you're in touch with how things
Yes,
are
ma'am.
happening,
120 for tomato.
देखो
In
क्या हो रहा है,
anyways,
आप
we
anyway
are
दे
paying
ही
the
रहे
high
हो.
pay.
The
Inflation
point
rates are high.
the point is if more of it goes to the farmer and not at different places, आपका retailer is not an issue, but again when we spoke of those unproductive middlemen, that adds to a problem. So I don't know. Again, I don't know. I'm just saying anything at all now. Arnav,
जो पार्ट था बिल का उसमें तो यही था कि आपको इंटरमीडियरीज को ना ना देकर मतलब जो मेन लोग होते हैं उनको देना है, वो तो ठीक है, बट यही अगेन यही क्वेश्चन है, उनको प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रही है? मे बी मुझे लगता है कि आधे लोगों को ना यहाँ पे ऐसी 500 रुपीज 1000 रुपीज देकर बिठा दिया है कि अनएम्प्लॉयड लोगों को कांग्रेस ने, ताकि वो ड्रामा करे.
there's one more thing, beta. If you another thing, if you're removing intermediaries, just playing devil's advocate for now. अगर आप वो हटा देते हो और आपने end consumer रखा है, जो बहुतों के लिए वो big companies होंगी, maybe say Reliance buying from you or Walmart buying from you or ITC buying from you. If these big companies are buying from you, then farmers can also fear that collectively they will set a price and then there will be no negotiation. आपने जब बेचना ही इन तीन को है या मे बी these giants that you have to sell to, if they decide कि हम collectively 30 rupees पे या 20 rupees a kg पे आपसे potato खरीदते हैं hypothetically, then the farmer will have no other place to sell it to if you remove their intermediary. Are you getting what I am saying?
यस,
Yes,
बट
ma'am, of course.
इंटरमीडियरीज जो देती हैं उनसे तो ज्यादा ही देंगे ना.
It's not always there, no. अगर वो हट जाते हैं, cartels are illegal. However, you still have cartels, Raghav. You will. All right. If I take you back to collusion and non-collusion, आप collude कर रहे हो, लेकिन आप नहीं दिखा रहे हो कि आप collude कर रहे हो. There has to be a proper paper chain जिससे हम दिखा पाए कि आपने cartel form कर लिया है. That's what I'm saying. Government will have to regulate it time and again. अगर आपका MSP सेट है और अगर कोई और फर्म है आप जिसको बेच रहे हो, if both of them are looking at the same price, then the farmer is happy. अगर आप जैसे hypothetically पैसे आप MSP हटा देते हो and now you're just selling to the firms, there are chances that it will be a little difficult. This goes as a monopsony. I never had thought of an example. I was always unable to think of an example of a monopsony. आज आई गया. Monopsony पता है क्या होती है? हम जब monopoly करते हैं, that is where you have one seller and too many buyers. Monopsony होती है too many sellers and one prominent buyer. Something like that can be created if it goes unregulated. This is just my thought. It may not always be correct, and I haven't read it, so please take my opinion with a pinch of salt. All right, I'll take you back to poverty now, something that prevails. Fine. Again, introduction talking about why exactly are we looking at it as a challenge. And we don't really need an introduction to be acquainted to the concept of poverty. We see it all throughout. So if you look at your surroundings, if you look at the helpers that we have around, if you go out on streets, you will have a real life view of what exactly is happening there. Talking about who are the poor, this column talks about urban poor and rural poor. This is a generalization. Generalization मतलब आपने सिर्फ एक blanket statement दे दिया है. So they've tried to break it down कि what features are there for people who are poor, so that you can talk about say landlessness, you can talk about not having pakka houses and residing in kacha houses, not getting enough to eat for a day. So they've tried to have certain generalizations of what exactly is the situation of the poor in our country. Does not mean that whatever you write, for example, here will not be accepted. When all these generalizations are going on, it's a normal saying. Normal saying क्यों कह रही हूँ मैं? क्योंकि आप सिर्फ you're just trying to explain. So if you write this portion in your own words, that will be perfectly accepted. That is what I'm trying to say. All right, how are the poor identified? This talks about the concept of poverty line. Poverty line में ये हमने jail cost of living की बात करी थी, given by दादा भाई नारोजी, where he's talking about पता तो चले कि कितना पैसा चाहिए for affording a basic or minimum food intake. और हमारा जो poverty line है, that is also based on calorie intake, and there is criticism for that also, if you remember. We'll talk about that as well. Another thing that they talk about is this graph. I can either ask you to make this, or I can give this to you and I can ask you to interpret and explain who are chronic poor, who are transient, and who are non-poor. Can go both ways. I hope you'll be comfortable with this. Someone to help me recall. अगर y axis पे income है, x axis पे क्या है?
Time.
It is the time frame. मूविंग ऑन टू पॉवर्टी, जब ये बात करते हैं मंथली पर कैपिटा एक्सपेंडिचर की, जहाँ पे हम सिर्फ कैलोरी इनटेक ले रहे हैं, यू लुकिंग एट 2400 कैलोरीज फॉर रूरल एंड 2100 कैलोरीज फॉर पीपल इन अर्बन एरियाज. दिस गोज एज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. क्रिटिसिज्म ऑफ मंथली पर कैपिटा एक्सपेंडिचर कि आप सिर्फ कैलोरीज देख रहे हो. Why exactly is this not right? यहाँ पर I do not want answers in your own words. नहीं चाहिए. I need a formal answer. I need formal criticisms organized in proper pointers. This goes as an important question. So when we say that you're not including other social factors, you're not distinguishing between poor and non-poor, etc., if you remember those things. All right, looking at the number of poor, again, we have a data, a chart here. I can give this chart and I can ask you to interpret, or I can ask for overall trends. Again, not that we should be asking data from your people, कितने साल में कितने poor थे और किस साल में कितने थे, but we should have an overall idea of the trends that are happening around. All right, this is for different states. You're looking at poverty data for different states for different years, and there are two lines here. If you see, The lower line here is talking about the national average in 2011-12. The line above is talking about national average in 1973-74. Someone to tell me how is this chart helpful? What am I getting out of this chart?
And we can compare whether the conditions have improved over time or not for the poor people.
That is one thing that we're getting, how things have changed over time. Another thing, you also get to see the comparison with the national average. अगर आप national average से ज़्यादा हो, मतलब आप में power, you are a major contributor towards the national average, and if you have less poverty than the national average, then there are chances that on an average you're faring better than the country or other states. However, not always true, since all these things are happening on an average. यही सारा डिस्कशन टेक्स्ट में है. Moving further, what causes poverty? Now, this is also a gray area. Causes of poverty is not exactly mentioned in your syllabus. और यहाँ पर अगर आप देखोगे इन्होंने बहुत जेनेरिक चीज़ें दी हुई हैं. इन्होंने प्री ब्रिटिश टाइम का दिया हुआ है, of how British exploited us and how they have been a major contributing factor. So poverty is ingrained in our history, and they've explained that. After that, then they've just accounted it for certain policies where you're looking at unequal land holdings and how things have changed over a period of time post independence. Largely, they've talked about the British era. अगर आप causes of poverty में अपने end से भी कुछ लिख देते हो, should not be an issue. So whenever you're talking, if there comes a question about causes of poverty, maybe spend some time on talking about how the British contributed to our poverty and how things were when they left, and then maybe certain causes from your own side. So you can talk about social issues that we have. We can talk about, say, the caste system. We can talk about unequal access to education or uneducated people. We can talk about unemployment contributing to poverty. So you can make these pointers and explain. My only request is, if this question comes, do talk about the role of the British, because your book emphasizes a lot on that. Lastly, I think we've spoken about this abundantly when we were even doing this. I'll repeat this again. The three-dimensional attack is an important topic. So I can ask a question about what exactly was the three-dimensional attack for removing poverty. आप बताओगे growth oriented, आप बताओगे poverty alleviation programs, और आप बताओगे minimum support that they were providing to people. एक ये चीज हो सकती है, एक इसका appraisal हो सकता है. Appraisal मतलब इसके impact क्या रहा है. So we talk about the good and we talk about the bad. Good में हम लिख सकते हैं that poverty has been less or has come under control, or not under control, but the number of poor people is reducing, head count ratio is reducing. However, these were our issues. So you're looking at less resources than what was needed, and we were relying on government officials, but they were ill motivated, etc. I hope you remember this. Here, I do not want your language. I want the book's language. This is it for poverty, I think. This is it. Talking about the next lesson, human capital formation. Again, introduction. अच्छा, one thing. Human capital में हम बहुत बारी education की बात करते हैं, हम बहुत बारी health की बात करते हैं. इस chapter में उन्होंने education at length discuss किया है, health नहीं किया है. हम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में भी एजुकेशन की बात करते हैं और हेल्थ की बात करते हैं. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में उन्होंने एजुकेशन नहीं डिस्कस किया है, उन्होंने हेल्थ किया है. सो प्लीज नो दैट वी कैन मिक्स एंड मैच आवर knowledge of the two lessons and interconnect them and use them for our advantage whenever we're framing an answer. Alright, the first one is again just an introduction कि क्यों करना है, what is human capital, क्या हमको इसके obvious advantages दिख रहे हैं, why exactly should we bothered about it. Then we spoke of sources. Sources में I can either ask you to explain all the sources or I can give you one source and ask for explanation. So I can ask how is health a source of human capital formation? तो आप मीनिंग बताओगे और जब हम ह्यूमन कैपिटल की बात करें ह्यूमन कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन की बात करते हैं दिस गोज लाइक एन इन्वेस्टमेंट सो यू विल टेल मी व्हाट आर द एसोसिएटेड कॉस्ट्स एंड व्हाट आर द एंटिसिपेटेड बेनिफिट्स फॉर ऑल द सोर्सेज अगर मैं एजुकेशन की बात करती हूँ हमारे क्या कॉस्ट्स होते हैं कॉस्ट ऑफ से एक्वायरिंग एजुकेशन एंड द बेनिफिट्स probability of higher return finding better jobs or setting up better businesses and access to better technology or understanding of the better technology. Similarly, हम अगर हेल्थ पर है associated costs क्या होंगे and associated returns क्या होंगे. Similarly, we can go on for training, for migration and for information. This box is about physical and human capital, though they've given as this ugly paragraph. This can be easily broken down into a tabular difference. So I can have base, I can have physical capital, I can have human capital. I don't know if you remember, but when we were doing this, we made a table out of this and we were differentiating. So this can be an easy question. If this comes, then this is your good luck. Next, human capital and economic growth. This becomes a little debatable for some reason. I have no idea why people end up asking this so often. Just to simplify it here, ideally the data shows that there's no convergence between increasing human capital and increasing economic growth. And we are not saying जब वो ऐसा डेटा आ जाता है उससे हम ये कंक्लूजन नहीं कर रहे हैं कि हमें ह्यूमन कैपिटल में इन्वेस्ट नहीं करना चाहिए rather we end up also questioning the quality of data that we're using. So if your book says that the data is nebulous and we are unable to see any convergence, please do not just end up concluding कि चलो फिर human capital में invest नहीं करते हैं. We keep a rational mind. We try to understand what the data is showing, but we also question the data. कि वो सिर्फ quantitatively बता रहा है, qualitatively वो नहीं बता रहा है how things have changed over a period of time. So just keep an eye out there. Alright, this is the same thing. At one point, they'll talk about India as a knowledge economy. Here. This is where we're saying that how India can show a change over a period of time. So you're not just relying on technology or agriculture for India for growing, but you're also looking at ingrained knowledge-based economy using IT. That is what India is looking at its strength. Currently, we're known as an agrarian nation, and we've worked a lot in establishing other sectors. So when we're looking at India as a knowledge economy, we were talking about competing with China and USA or being at par with them when it comes to GDP and the growth of GDP. So this can be one way of looking at our country or something that we would want for our country. Human capital and human development is something that we've discussed. इसमें difference आ सकता है. Please ध्यान देना इस पे. State of human capital, again, looking at this, we're talking about what exactly is the nature or what is the position of human capital in our country. So we talk about certain organizations. ये education के लिए हो जाते हैं आपके फिर I hope you would have seen in the news about ICMR. Have you seen any news where we have the speakers from ICMR coming in and addressing the public? Any news that we've seen? They were the ones who initially, any research that is happening, they are the government's authority that will facilitate and approve certain progress that we have. So ICMR is currently playing a very important role. All right. Education sector in India is deleted. This is deleted. We don't have to do this. That is it from this lesson. All right. I'll post your attendance question. Please go and mark your attendance. We'll meet on Monday. Monday, most probably, I'll come up with macro.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Anji.
Ma'am, the future prospects from this chapter, is that also deleted?
Education, what we got to know initially was that education sector is deleted. And if I remember correctly, when we were doing this, we did this entire portion, we did this entire lesson. However, time and again, teachers have been reiterating that this is deleted completely. So it is okay if you skip this portion, because they've mentioned this in their deleted topics. Aditya, please do so. I'll be using the weekend for returning all the projects. So if you submit it tomorrow, I'll be able to check it tomorrow. Otherwise, when I'm checking on weekdays, I'm very slow. All right, people, you may leave.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Aditya.
Sure, ma'am. Good day.
To you too.